Hi guys. I thought I'd do a little video. Um, I had a few questions asked in my last video. One of them being where and when did I and how did I learn how to hunt? Pretty much about 90% of my what I know in hunting was self-taught. My dad did not really hunt that much or show much interest in hunting. He only went because of me and my brother. And my brother showed me a few things, but what I know today was all self-taught. I constantly study and read deer 365 days a year. In fact, like the when the season ends, the previous year's season ends, I'm already thinking about next year, and I'm thinking about it all the way through till it gets here. But as far as learning how to hunt, I did it all on my own, and that's what kind of forced my dad into getting a camp, the present camp we have up in the UP. I just love deer hunting and the camaraderie at deer camp, and I used to have a lot of guys that went up there, but I kind of weeded them out because they weren't up there to have fun, and it was always a argument because they weren't seeing deer and there ain't no deer up here. Well, you got to put your time in. You know, it's not like hunting down here where you can go out and see 10, 20, 30 deer a day. Up there in the UP, you have to put your time in, and they didn't want to do that. And there was always constant bickering with some of the guys, and so I just quit asking them to go. You know, there's a time and a place to get drunk, and that's not during the day and then go out hunting with a rifle in your hand. I don't like that. But no, I'm just trying to carry on the deer camp tradition. Now I got my son and his buddies involved, the younger guys, the future of the sport. But I think deer camps is a dying breed. You don't see them like you used to. I guess years ago, our camp, the road our camp sits on, if you went a couple miles up the two track, there'd be campers and tents all the way to the end of that road back in the early 90s. And you know, I can see why they don't go there no more on account of the deer count. But I think the deer counts are coming back, at least in our area anyway. We're starting to see a lot of deer every year. But no, everything I know about deer hunting was taught myself, and like I said, I read a lot of books, and I do watch videos, but I don't necessarily take that to heart, because anything on these TV videos, anything they're hunting all this well-managed deer, and but I just like studying the deer. So, but, I've been at it since 1982 and been hunting the UP since 87, and that's pretty much where I do about 90% of my hunting is the UP. The next question that was asked to me, or it wasn't really a question, it was I don't know what you want to call it. I'm not going to mention no names, but the gentleman told me he wanted to know why or how I think I know everything. And that was nothing. Those videos have nothing to do with that. All I'm saying is I've got a few years under my belt hunting the UP, and I know a thing or two about hunting up there and what you need to know and what not to do and what to do. I never came across wanting to think I knew everything. I was just trying to help some guys that if they were interested in going to the UP, I can give them a few pointers. That's all it was meant to be. I don't claim to know everything about hunting, but I do know a few things about hunting the UP, and that's what it was meant to be. If somebody's new I'd take them by the hand and I'd show them, you know, this, or whatever. But I don't claim to know everything. But there again, 35 years, over 35 years of hunting the UP, I know a thing or two. Not all, but I know pretty much to get somebody going and what to do and what not to do. So I just thought I'd clear that up. By no means am I an expert, you know. Am I a trophy hunter? No. Am I a deer hunter? Yes. And I will always be like that till the day I die. So I hope that answers a few questions. They didn't put it on the video. They sent it in my email. It was kind of the second one was kind of a nasty one, and you know I blocked his email already. I don't want to ever hear from him again because it was a lot of 4-letter words in there, and I don't appreciate it, but I expected it. But by no means am I an expert in hunting the UP. I just know a few things. And the other email I touched on before, the beginning of this video, was, you know, how I started hunting up there. You know, it was my dad, them started in '73 in Grayling, and I hunted there 1 year, and then they sold the cabins that my dad rented. And then we rented cabins in Curtis, and then the year after that, he had bought that camp up there, and that's when the whole party split up because nobody wanted to hunt the UP no more. And then but I'm still sticking it out. I'm still carrying on the deer camp tradition, and that's something I always will do because there's more than just killing a deer. You know, it's everything involved. I've said that before. You know, I just enjoy being at camp, and I'll keep saying that in these videos. I know I'm repeating myself, but there's more to deer hunting than just going out trying to harvest an animal. So, and that's what I hope to carry on with my son. One day that cabin will be his. That's what I'm striving for, is try to keep deer camp traditions going. Because I know lots of people that don't hunt no more. A lot of people. If I had time, I could name off 50, 60 people that quit deer hunting. And I think that's a bad road we're going down. There's a lot of people getting out of it. But anyway, I just hope that clears up a few questions. I'm no expert, but I do know some thing or two about the UP. So anyway, I hope everybody had a good 4th of July, and it's back to the grindstone tomorrow. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.